Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the much anticipated Frog of Wargaming.
Wave 4!
Wave 4.
It's happening.
Frog's Not Dead 2.
Electric Boogaloo.
Yes. I'm joined, of course, by the infamous Earl.
The infamous. The one and only. And yeah, we're jumping right into Wave 4. I can't believe that it's Wave 4 already. And Wave 5 has been announced. It's on the horizon.
I know, I've barely picked up part of Wave 1.
Yeah.
And it's
crazy.
We're already seeing Wave 5 to the point where Wave 4 is almost like yesterday's news.
It has been. I mean, we see, obviously we've talked about this before, but we see people like Tales of Valhalla, and they're reviewing these things months before we're getting around to it. But we're slow.
We're methodical.
Good things come to those who wait. You get our unfiltered, opinionated opinions, which are objectively correct.
Of course.
100%.
Yeah, we just needed time to really mull the cards over, which is why I was scribbling my ranking on a piece of paper directly before we hit the play button.
As I'm sitting here watching you, wait, what's this unit? Oh my gosh, what's this?
Each one of these units and rankings is its own small hill that I am willing to die on.
Yep. And that's what you, the viewer, has tuned in to listen to for the next 40 odd minutes or so.
Oh, please, Earl. We're going to be doing this.
This is going to be
all
an hour
night.
and a half. Yeah, this is 8 units this time around. Now, if you're interested in checking out the first unit of Wave 4, which would be Air Marshal Zed Nesbitt, he's not here. You're going to have to go back and watch our Wave 3, Part 2.
That's true.
That we did.
That's true.
Yeah.
We snuck him in at the end of that one because Renegade snuck him in at the end of Wave 3.
They released him pretty shortly after Wave 3, which was kind of a surprise to me, but we were able to sneak it in that video.
If you like blimps and making fun of furries, then
that's the episode for you.
Maybe you'll enjoy it.
Yeah, there's a link up in the corner there. You see it right there. Watch Josh forget that.
Making more work for
all right,
me.
So we've got 6 units specifically from this wave to talk about, and we've got 2 promotional units. So let's just jump into it. What do we got first on the chopping block here?
You tell me, Earl, because I had it all alphabetized, and then you pulled the rug out from under my feet.
Oh, I like keeping him on his feet. It's Imperator Kayne. We've got the squirrel in an at-at. I think he's supposed to be... no, there was some discussion back when they revealed, I think, his concept art. Is he a skunk? Is he a weasel? Is he just some...
How dumb is that art? Okay,
I don't know.
I'm stupid as freaking thing. That mech is just going to immediately fall over.
It does seem kind of strange. And it looks so goofy when you compare it to his actual unit.
Oh, he's not goofy, Earl. He's fearsome.
He is fearsome. I do like the art on this one, I'll be honest.
What?
In comparison to the unit itself, I'm afraid. Because
they both suck.
I do think the one in the card art, it's sort of like, okay, you've got this really angry badger and he's belching smoke out of the pipes and whatnot.
That's fine. I just think the legs on this mech are so awkward.
They're strange. They're very strange.
Yeah,
okay, so now that
I don't think that thing could take a step without toppling over.
Now that we're done body shaming the wrong trousers, what do we have to say about the unit itself?
That's how I'll proxy this unit.
So we've got 5 lives, move 5, range 5, always appreciated. Attack 3, defense 4. Okay, so that's pretty solidly statted for a hero. As a base level.
For like an 80-point hero.
Yeah. I'd say that probably bumps it up to about 90. That's more range than you get.
You'll see this from a lot of the new stuff. It's just they do not want to give ranged characters more than 3 attack.
Which is fair. I mean, think about that. The older characters didn't really have that very much either.
I suppose not. I don't know. When I look at that stat line, and then I see 130 points, I think this guy better have some good abilities.
Yeah, what do we have there?
Stomp 8. Once during Imperator Kayne's turn, at any point during his normal movement that he is on a space where he could end his movement, you can choose a small or medium figure who is no more than 5 levels above him, roll 20-sided die. On an 8 or higher, it takes a wound. So really, what's that? Big Bear. Battleburn.
Well,
Battleburn.
It's a really garbage trample stomp, kind of, from Torkalna.
Yeah,
it just doesn't feel good.
It just sucks.
It's once per turn.
He's your shooting unit, but he's got a unreliable melee ability that only works in small and medium figures.
Yeah, he's got an occasional melee. I don't know. This one feels really... I mean, it looks clunky. It feels clunky. It you know what it really is? It feels like a C-.
I just crossed out my D. This dude's an F, dude.
You think?
I don't see any reason to ever field this guy. Unless we get some big time, like, Vorid support. Because I hate everything about him. He's got a boring ability. He's got a boring stat line. He's overcosted. And I just do not like how he looks. He's got no redeeming qualities. I hate him. Long story short.
I can't bring myself to actively hate him. And if my threshold for a D right now is Rakshot, I think I see more redeeming ability in being able to fire 5 spaces with 3 attack.
It's the same
5 lives.
Stat line as Rakshot. At least Rakshot's ability is unique, even if it's uniquely bad.
Yeah. And he's probably not 100. I can't remember how much is Rakshot.
Rakshot's 100.
Is he 100?
I think
and
he's
this
100.
is 130? All right. Well, I'm gonna still lock in the C-, but I don't think it's gonna go up. I think there's very few things that would make this go up.
My thing too is, so Heroscape, we have like over a decade of history of all these cool units.
Well over a decade.
Yeah, and new cool stuff keeps coming out with every wave.
Yeah.
I'm excited about
this is all good stuff.
Yeah, we're both excited about a lot of the new stuff. So when I see a unit like this, I just think like this guy,
it's wasted potential.
Yeah, he's never gonna hit my table.
He's not gonna see much use.
Because he's so safe. He doesn't do anything unique. He's got so much space on that card. Throw another cool ability on there, and then we'll talk. But right now, pretty lackluster.
Throw some sort of Gatling gun ability. He has that right there. Throw tough on him. The Gorillinators have it. It's just like an automatic shield to whatever's rolled. And it's something to make that flavor of this thing stand out a bit, and it just doesn't quite get there.
And flip the legs around on his retarded ATST, and then we'll talk.
Good Lord. All right. Well, we're starting off strong here. But yeah, that's where we think Imperator Kayne goes.
They're animals.
Yeah.
And I slaughtered them like animals.
I hate them! Good Lord. All right, well, from whatever that was, we're moving on to...
the cesspit of my mind.
Well, you're close. It's Scavverth, Lord of Ruin. So we have more Eisenach. I forgot that there was yet another Eisenach that we were waiting for. And I think this finally is the last one that we have planned.
So far.
I could see them really expanding on this down the line.
Yeah, I'd love to see another Eisenach squad, but...
Yeah.
Because right now they're pretty hero heavy as a list.
I could see there being just like a really... pit droid level of common squad where they just are really there as fodder for these guys.
Yeah, something you could feed to the furnace, but also maybe like a range squad, some kind of
evil some sort
Blastrotron kind of looking.
I mean, if they ever do that, we're getting way into the weeds and discussing this thing. But I would say like I'm thinking like Grutt Archer's level of power. Like, really, really pretty weak. I don't want them to be...
better than Grutt Archers.
I'm fine with them being pretty pathetic.
Somewhere between Grutt Archers and gigantic Ebony Queen Archers, okay?
Okay.
But that's so beside the point.
Yeah.
Scavverth, Lord of Ruin. One of the just sickest looking models from the original Avalon Hill campaign.
I think it's dumb.
Really?
Robot bug, whatever.
He's so cool.
It's.
How is he dumb?
I don't know. It's Wosaga.
No, it's not.
He's filling that niche of shape. I don't know.
Okay, 1%.
Something I really don't like.
1% of Heroscape consumers have a Osaka. Okay? I'm not one of them. Let me have the big bug man.
Yeah, okay, so big bug robot. It's got 7 lives, move of 5, range of 1, attack 5, defense 4, 185 points. That's Nilfheim points.
Yeah, that's pre-nerf Nilfheim.
Pre-nerf Nilfheim.
Now he's 240?
He's something.
He's a lot.
Incredibly high.
So, right off the bat, obviously expensive,
Mm-hmm.
but with a very strong stat line. That 7 health, 4 defense, guy's going to be
That's
hard.
pretty solid.
Hard to take down. 5 attack, I think, 4 is good on a guy. Once you get to 5...
Yeah, you're doing some damage.
Consistently rolling high amounts of skulls.
Yeah, and as far as abilities, we have all aggro all the time, which I really appreciate. We got double burst, special attack, range 4, attack 3. When it attacks with double burst special attack, he may attack 1 additional time, targeting the same or different figures with each attack. So, it's a double attack with a range of 4 and attack of 3. That's solid.
Kayne was quick draw, but a little bit worse.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah,
because again,
I'm fine with this.
We want to keep the ranged attacks at 3 and below, which fine.
And then we have Battle Surge, yet another in the growing list of what I really appreciate uses for the X order marker.
Yeah,
I love that they're tapping more into that angle of design, using the resources we have in a different way.
I like that. The only thing about it I don't like about... Well, let's read it first, but then I'll explain. It defeats the purpose of the X a little bit, where it is then no longer to throw off your opponent. Your opponent knows right where it's going every time.
Potentially.
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, that's fair.
But, Battle Surge. After taking a turn with Scavverth, you may reveal the X order marker on his army card to take 1 additional turn with Scavverth. You cannot use his special attack during that turn, and if he doesn't attack a figure on the second turn, he suffers a wound. So the game is telling you, attack.
Yeah. Now, I think you can still kind of head fake with this. Now, it's obviously less optimal than just giving him the extra turn in most circumstances, but I still think there's ways, maybe you can convince somebody that you're going to take a turn with these people over here. I don't know. It's...
units like this is cool, because it feels kind of like you're popping an ultimate. Like a cool once per round ability. Yeah. But your opponent, unless we see a lot more of these effects when you have multiple on a list, they don't know where it's going. If I'm playing against Eisenek, I know you're throwing the X on this guy every time, and I need to be aware that this guy's going to be smacking me for a lot of damage.
Yeah, and that's the question is, are you getting enough advantage from that foreknowledge for it to help when you're getting smacked twice for 5 attack?
I think moving 10 spaces, attacking twice with 5 attack, or 3 times, twice with range on the first turn, then getting into melee, it's pretty good.
Yep. I like this one. I'm a little hesitant to go too high with it.
He's expensive.
He's expensive, and for all of the stuff that I did just say, it's not terribly exciting. It's good without being like, oh hey, this is fun, this is unique.
I think even just the stat line's kind of exciting.
Yeah, but this isn't
so much 5 health, 3 attack, 4 defense in Earl. I'm gonna blow my brains out.
I think that there's room for something that could have given this a little bit more, flair or flavor or something individual, which is why I'm going with a solid B. I'm going to say high B. Not a B+, but I could see it getting there.
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
Because I also give him a B.
There you go. Yeah.
Because it's hard to rate a big expensive model like this so too high. Mm-hmm. Because Heroscape is a super swinging game, which I love about Heroscape. Mm-hmm. It keeps it from getting too sweaty.
Yeah.
You fail a couple of rolls with this guy, and he's dead.
Yeah.
But he is cool, and he does...
He is very cool mechanically, and I think it's fine.
We looked it up before we started recording, so vial injection from Iron Lich Viscera.
Yeah.
As long as he's in range, you could vial inject Scavverth twice.
Yep.
Moving him potentially 14 spaces and attacking twice with 7 attack.
He just does a giant lap around Viscera.
Well, and he's huge 9, so that much movement, you can climb up a lot.
You could do a lot of You could do a lot of maneuvering with it. I'm not sure how valuable that really is when you get right down to it.
I don't know how valuable it is, but it's cool.
It is fun. It is fun, and it's smacking for 7 at that point.
Yeah.
Which is... I'll like that. Who doesn't like smacking with 7? So, I think it's a fun thing for the Viscerot's toolkit. It takes up a lot of your army to get there.
That's an expensive elite
That's
combo.
That's a commitment. So, I think it's good. I don't think it crosses the boundaries into great. I'd love to see it in action, though.
Yeah, and cool model.
Okay. All right. I'll allow it. Moving on, we have crabs. Sorry to make the announcement this way. We have the molten crustaceans, hot crabs, boiling crabs. So
all you can eat surf and turf.
There was a little bit of controversy with these guys because apparently they've got the they're translucent plastic for the painted models, but then they're the standard gray for the unpainted.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
That's
so dumb. That got a lot of people kind of upset. I understand.
I mean, they are going to be so easy to paint.
Oh, they're going to that's actually the complaint, is they're going to be incredibly hard to paint in a way that makes them feel like the real deal. Because you can't fake translucence.
You can't fake it, but everyone listening, bright red speed paint. Okay, just looking at these guys. Slap chop these guys up, hit them with bright red Army Painter speed paint. They're going to look pretty dang close. I rest my case. Oh, wait, you're the lawyer. That's your line.
So what do we have for a stat line here? We got 1 life, move 5, range 1, attack 3, defense 3, 45 points. Now that's actually surprisingly decent stats for 45 points.
I'd say it's very average stats for 45 points.
Well, think so Tarn Viking Warriors, 5 more points.
You get an extra defense and an extra Viking.
And 1 less move, generally speaking.
Yes, that's true.
So, I think these are probably pretty good value for their points right out of the gate.
Yeah, they seem very... That's a very fair point line.
Yeah.
If they don't have any crazy abilities.
Yeah, and we've got some pretty basic stuff. Since these are small 3, they have climb ×2.
Yep,
okay.
Standard.
We've got lava resistant. Fine, we don't really need to explain that.
Yeah,
but,
almost never relevant, but I guess good to have.
Yeah, and with the lava terrain coming in this expansion, it's potentially going to be more interesting.
Wave 4?
Yep, that's coming up here shortly.
So I will say this. I've waited my entire life to get the Valkyrian Waste set.
Yep.
I've never been able to pick it up because I can't justify...
Now's your chance.
I can't justify spending $100 on it. Well, I guess my kids don't have to eat. But that's exciting. I'm glad I'll finally be able to get some lava terrain.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and it's a fairly decent sized set of it. It's the same as what has come previously for their terrain expansions with the snow and with the swamp.
What special terrain comes with it?
The only thing I believe is they're essentially, once again, the retextured glaciers. See the rock outcrops from the D&D set.
The little ones?
It's 3 of the little ones and 1 of the 3 hexes, I believe.
Oh, that's fine.
Which is fine. I wish they'd have done something different, I'll be honest. I'm kind of bored of that exact shape, but...
Yeah, if you built
they're fine.
Yeah,
they're fine. They're serviceable. They just don't do much. They're there.
That's fair. They are good line of sight blockers, though.
So now that we're done talking about the terrain...
I'm sorry.
We're going to be at this for a while. Okay, Volcanic Carapace, go.
Begin the game with 3 1-hex lava field tiles and 1 1-hex molten lava tile for every squad of molten crustaceans in your army. So I'm assuming they also come with these in the set.
Actually, which is a great way of getting that little bit of extra terrain.
Extra, if you're not playing with
and that's, once again, this harkens back to the original days of Heroscape, where occasionally those sets would come with just 2 or 3 extra tiles.
Yeah, well, yeah.
And it was great.
Yeah,
I loved that.
They absolutely did not have to, but they would always throw in like a 2-hex piece.
Yeah, up through, I think, wave 5 or 6, that was the case. And that was a lot of the times that was the way that people got a hold of, in particular, snow tiles. because if they didn't have Thayling Tundra, you'd get, 2/2 snow.
Yeah.
And it was always kind of neat. Well, before I ever got Thayling Tundra, it was sort of like, oh wow, this is cool. I don't know what this does.
3 snow tiles.
Yeah, I'm going to be able to make a drift. So, but I do like that. I do think that's probably a huge Renegade W.
Yeah,
having
I think so.
Just that little bit of extra of value.
Obviously, it coincides with their power, but just in general, like if we did see that return going forward, it's just like a fun little freebie. People like that stuff, and does it cost you that much to put in? Probably not. So I like it. But why do you have these, Earl? Because if you are destroyed by a normal attack or a leaving engagement attack, so special attacks will still kill them dead. No lava. You roll the 20-sided die and place one of these tiles under a space that figure occupied, if the tile fits normally on that space. So, like, you couldn't do it on water.
Or
If you roll a 19 or 20, you put a molten lava tile. Otherwise, you put a lava field tile.
So, map manipulation.
So, Earl, is this good? I've heard...
No.
Yeah. Okay, good.
This isn't...
I'm glad we're in agreement.
This isn't good, but gosh darn it, if it isn't fun and unique, I love it. I think it's fun and fresh enough where I'm gonna let me see what I actually put it on before I get too excited here. I put them at B+. I think it's rare times when this will actually do anything worth mentioning.
Exactly.
But if you get a few of these squads, and once again, I think they're starting to do this where the common squads that they are showing, you are going to want to have 2 or 3 of them at a time on the field in order to get the most out of them. You make a meat wall out of crabs.
Sounds delicious.
I know. I want that for me. But you get a bunch of them out there, you let them go to town and die in a nice formation that just creates a nice, reliable barricade in certain places. I'm thinking of the absolutely evil play patterns you could get away with on things like Miggle's Tomb.
Going old school.
I'm just like off the top of my head, but you can with this sort of battlefield manipulation, you could entirely isolate that upper plateau. You could insulate yourself almost entirely.
This is an ability that I think is cool, but very rarely relevant. I think the more relevant thing might be like adding height advantage with a risk. I don't know.
And I could see that too. I mean, there aren't a whole lot of units that are going to be able to fully take advantage of that on the attack.
These guys kind of pair with Brunak. That's cool.
I mean, you've got Brunak and you've got like the Moltarns.
Who?
The original Volcaran Wasteland
units.
Dudes. Yeah.
Probably Brunak could like carry one and then it dies.
And they could throw lava
and he doesn't care if he moves through it.
It's a very niche synergy.
If you had to guess what I rated them.
I'm going to go ahead and say C-.
C for crabs?
C for crabs.
And I think these guys are perfectly fine. I don't think you're going to... Nothing about them screams overpowered.
No.
But...
I think they're perfectly fair with a fun twist.
Yeah, 3 attack, 3 defense on a common squad. So you have multiple of these, a couple die off. You're still activating with 3. They are perfectly fine, and they look
fun,
pretty fun. And they're crabs.
Yeah.
They're kind of fun.
Crabs.
They're kind of funny. It looks like something I'd fight in like Elden Ring.
Sure. Yeah, I can do.
Also, one last completely pointless note. I play with my son on the basic side. And why do these crabs have 4 attack, 6 defense on the basic side? Who comes up with these numbers? That's crazy. They're going to be so good.
Basic side goes wild.
It goes hard, man.
All right, moving on. Coming with the crabs, we have the first ninjas in a long, long while, aside from Shiori.
Yeah.
And I want to hear your thoughts on these. What do we have for a stat line?
The Tanuki tricksters. So, common squad, you get 2.
Yep.
Which, not a lot of 2 model squads out there.
No.
6 move, range of 4, attack 3, defense 4, and 1 health each. Because we have to say that now.
Once again, that's a surprisingly good stat line.
Yeah, that's pretty decent.
45 points for 2 units is maybe a little much to ask, but
they're fast.
They're fast. They've got some range, and they have a fairly reasonable defense.
Yeah, so these guys they're like weird mid-range harassment shenanigans units.
And I can cover the abilities if you'd like here.
You want to go Nagiwaza?
Well, yeah, we got Nagiwaza 9. Before attacking with a Tanuki trickster, you may choose an adjacent enemy small or medium figure and roll the 20-sided die. If you roll a 9 or higher, so better than 50% odds, you may move the chosen figure 1 space. That's unrestrained. I love that.
Unrestrained.
And Tanuki tricksters never make a leaving engagement attack against figures moved by Nagiwaza.
But your other models do. So
you can do some really messed up stuff with this. I love we're getting
like throwing someone into a recently killed crab lava tile.
Exactly. No, and that's one of the things that I'm starting to like is between this and what is it? It's the Warforged soldiers and the new Sergeant Drake. We're starting to get
enemy movement.
We're starting to get an enemy position manipulation army that could really do some funky stuff.
Yeah, because sometimes...
Is it great? Probably not. But if you get yourself into a situation, like, you can... If you play the battlefield correctly. Yeah.
So I'd say these guys are like... They're the 2-punch. You have to set up something. For example, run up with another squad of 3 and engage a hero. Next activation, run these guys up. Try to yank that hero out of the engagement and get 3 leaving engagement attacks. Like, that's really fun.
There is definitely a lot of cool things that you can do with this. And then we have Tanuki Aruki.
You're making that up.
No, I'm not. After revealing an order marker on this army card and taking a turn with the Tanuki tricksters, you may move up to 2 small or medium Vorid or ninja figures you control that did not move this turn, up to 3 spaces each. So, either this combines with this squad, so you have multiples of them, and you're just moving your squads all together. Cool. Yeah. Love that. And then you can do the Nagiwaza 9 on a turn. This helps you set up, like we were just talking about. Or you do it with any of the ninja heroes, Ninjas of the Northern Wind.
Yeah.
Or you do it with the really bad Vorid Glide Strikers and Tuck Harrigan.
You can't do it with? You can't do it with Imperator Kayne.
Nope, can't do it with Imperator Kayne, can't do it with Zed Nesbit. They're too large, which I think is fine. I think these guys, giving the ninjas even sort of a minor, to borrow from Magic, tribal synergy.
Yeah, because I don't think we had any Ninja Matters stuff at this point.
Not as far as I was aware.
So this is kind of cool.
I think it's kind of fun. Is it something that's good enough to make you want to build an army around it? Maybe if you have 2 squads of them. I would say there's potential enough for you to be able to do some really fun manipulation of the battlefield with them and setting up your heroes to do something. I think it's fun. I like these guys. I don't think they're excellent.
I think they're cool too. And obviously they have Phantom Walk like all the ninjas.
Yes, yeah, and Phantom Walk, and that's always good.
It's great, yeah.
And once again, it makes the setup easier for you to just...
Yeah, absolutely. Like, the potential...
Chuck somebody off a castle wall.
Exactly what I was going to say.
Throw somebody in a pit of lava.
Yeah, like, that's not going to happen every game.
Stuff somebody on a glyph.
When it happens, how funny will that be?
Yeah.
And they kind of...
I think they have a high ceiling is what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I think they also have a high skill ceiling. Because like I said, I think you have to set this up. A lot of times Heroscape can kind of be... all the models kind of get tied up in engagements. And you have a few rounds of just... not really moving around.
Yeah.
These guys move around because that Phantom Walk, and they move your opponents around, setting up advantageous positions, knocking people off height advantage.
All I'm hearing is the announcer from TF2, Team Scramble.
5 minutes left in the mission.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, overall, I'm going to say, you know what? I think I've convinced myself... If I've given the Molten Crustaceans a B+, I think I have to give the Tanuki Tricksters a B+ as well.
Yeah, I've got them at a B.
I have them currently at a B, but I'm going to elevate that because I've bounced between those two while I was doing this ranking. I settled on a B. I throw that out the window.
They're better than the crabs.
I think I'm going to give them a B+.
They're better than the crabs.
So, well, they're definitely good. Two figures per squad takes them down a little bit, but I think they're still really good.
They're kind of neat. They're the first Vord unit that I've seen that I look at and go, that's really cool.
Yeah, they're fun. Neat. Okay, moving on, because we are only halfway through this thing and it's already past 10 o'clock. Who do we have next on the old chopping block? I'll tell you who it is. It's our first common hero of the new
Grave Grim.
Grave Grim. Now, I'll just say, coming into this thing's lore is freaking sweet, because this is a spectral haunted dog from Earth. We get confirmation that there's the supernatural on Earth in the Heroscape continuity, which is kind of fun. And that this is where they all went. They all got summoned to Valhalla. That's why nobody sees them anymore.
Oh, okay.
I think that's, it's a fun little bit of world
that's
building.
Neat. Yeah.
And they're, dogs that shepherd the dead, and for some reason they have ram horns, and
and bone spines. They're cool.
Mm-hmm.
The model's really neat too.
Model's pretty slick. So 2 lives, which for a common hero could kind of ring some alarm bells, because multiple lives on a common hero. Well, we have multiple lives on squads now.
Is that the first common hero with more than one?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Before, if you were going to have multiple lives, that put you in the uncommon hero, but I believe they've done away with uncommon heroes.
I'm fine with
that.
The only distinction was 1 wound versus multiple wounds. So
largely,
do we need that distinction?
Yeah, they were also treated as unique heroes for other armies, for other units' abilities. So,
were they?
Yeah. So there was this. They occupy this really strange middle ground
that Heroscape didn't need.
That, well, I think if they'd implemented it better, maybe. But things being as they are, he's a common hero now. 2 lives, move 6, range 1, attack 4, defense 4, 40 points. That's fine.
Do him a tough guard, cry more.
Yeah.
He's got an extra wound.
Mm-hmm. And another 15 points on him.
But why? Is it because he's better on road tiles?
Boy, we'd better hope, because that's coming up in Wave 5 too, is more road.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Whole road expansion. Yeah.
What?
Yep. 2 bridges. Yeah. What madness is this?
I can't even process.
So, large 6, which is funny because his mini does not look like it's a large mini, but it, once again, like,
hard to gauge. A lot of the
it's really hard to gauge a lot of the times with the art and whatnot.
Like, you'll see
the size of these things.
Yeah, you'll see a picture of a model, and then you'll see the model on the table, and you're like, "What?
That
thing
cool.
is gigantic."
Yeah.
Like who's like Halucia?
Yeah,
was really big.
Yeah, a lot of these are much larger than you'd think. But okay, 2 abilities. We have Guide of the Dead. After revealing an order marker on and before taking a turn with a Grave Grim, you may move up to 6 small, medium, or large undead or Eisenek figures you control, up to 3 spaces each. Oh, I like this.
That is huge.
That's fun.
Like, for me, immediately great. I'm like, I want to get 2 of these guys.
Exactly.
And 12 zombies.
Mm-hmm,
and
just go to town. Now, here's the thing. With the zombies in Mordendan, I think you're probably better off just going all in on the zombies.
You don't think having one of these guys would help?
Well, you're already able to move a whole ton of zombies.
Oh, I guess you're right.
There's really no extra benefit to being able to move them 3 spaces with this guy. I would say if you have 40 points left over, you couldn't do any better for something as a filler unit. Grave Grim is great. And we haven't even gotten to its second ability.
Also, like vampires, just throw this in. You get to
just
move all your vampire heroes every turn. Why not?
Yeah. And because it doesn't specify that they need to be common. It doesn't specify that they need to be squad figures. They're just, anything.
And lastly, we have Harrowing Presence. When an opponent rolls a 20-sided die for a special power on one of their army cards, if one or more of that army card's figures are within 3 spaces of a figure you control with this power, they must subtract 3 from the roll. Nigaxa is sad.
Sonlin is sad.
Yeah.
The Morrow are all generally sad.
I'm still rolling for Stinger Drain.
I mean, it's really conditional. You have to get within 3 spaces, and at that point, Sonlin's just going to punt a puppy. But I think that's
Punt a puppy.
it's like the evil version of Build-A-Bear. It's just punt a puppy. On your birthday, you get to punt a puppy for free. But no, I think this is it's a fun little design thing to be tacked on for those conditions where you get into something where, oh, I'm just healing every turn. Oh, I'm just dragon swooping every turn. Oh, and you get him just close enough to be a problem.
I just realized too, he's a single space figure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're going to wind up with a situation where somebody like a Sonlin unit or something is going to have to decide, do they deal with the Gravegrim or do they deal with the horde of undead that are coming at their face?
Yeah, making your opponent make tough choices.
Yeah, it's definitely a dilemma because it cuts down on the effectiveness of these units quite a lot for 40 points.
Well, I think both those abilities in conjunction, though, that puts a huge target on him. If your opponent is shooting, they're going to try to take this guy out.
Absolutely.
They should. Because he does a lot for 40 points.
Yeah, and I think that puts him squarely in the A tier.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I think
this is fun.
He's going to be if there's a good undead list out there, he's going to be a part of it, and he's certainly going to be fun.
Oh yeah,
and casual tables, you're going to be moving a lot of stuff every turn.
Yeah,
your opponent's going to be jealous.
Yeah, and that's the thing is you get so much setup with him, surprisingly. In any army you're going to put him in. And honestly, do you take him even if you aren't rolling with the undead for 40 points?
No.
No? Move 6, attack 4, defense 4?
I don't think so.
2 lives? I don't know. I mean, do I take that or do I take, what, the Grut Archers?
Or Blade Gruts are 40.
Yeah, I suppose, but
I mean, you could. I mean, it wouldn't.
You wouldn't be
cool.
You wouldn't be terrible off for it.
He's a guard.
Yeah, and he's a guard. So
what? The warden can speed him up, right?
Oh shoot! Does that do that?
I think so, right?
Or is that squad figures only?
I don't know. It might be guards you control move 1 extra space.
You know, if that's the case, I love him even more. Gravegrim is a good boy. I like him.
He's a good boy.
Yep.
I think he's an easy 8. He's cool.
In the same set, we have more Revna units, the Revenant acolytes.
Yeah.
So we've got a squad of undead.
Super cool models.
Okay models.
What is up with you, man?
I get critical of these things. I think they're fine. I don't think they're super exciting, and I think they really throw themselves off by having 1 unit that has wings and 2 that don't.
Yeah, 1 is wings. Yeah. 1 is 3 arms. You know. So
wait, what?
Yeah.
Did I miss something?
The big one's got 3 arms.
Big one has 3 arms. What am I looking at here?
3-armed zombie priest? Come on.
I think that's 4 arms, actually. That's 4 arms, dude. Okay, you know what? I take it back. They are pretty cool.
General Kenobi.
Yeah.
Alright,
yeah, so Revenant Acolytes, what's more there to say? I mean, these come with the Gravegrim, and boy, do they play well with him. They're also only 40 points. We're getting a lot of good filler units in this wave, yes. I feel like. This is kind of...
$40 for 40 points.
1 life, move 5,
that's
range
some Warhammer value right there.
Attack 2, defense 2. So pretty puny on the stat line. But
they have hero worship. Mm-hmm. While a hero you control who follows Revenant attacks with a normal attack or defends, if it's adjacent to 1 or more Revenant acolytes, you may reroll 1 die.
You know, not ideal, but it gives you
50% chance to turn a blank into a skull on the attack, and a 33% chance to turn a blank into a shield on defense. Perfectly,
it's fine.
You want them next to heroes, anyways. Though it's going to be easy to put them next to heroes, though, because Risen by Revna. At the start of each round, before placing order markers, you may place 1 of your destroyed Revenant acolytes onto an empty space adjacent to a hero you control who follows Revna.
And that's bonkers because, as we were talking about earlier, this squad can come back from being fully destroyed.
Yes.
Which I believe is a first for anything that's non-Marvel.
Non-Thanos, yes.
Yeah. And that's
excluding
kind
the
of
Hive,
crazy.
Right? Excluding the Hive. Because the Hive could do it too.
Can the Hive bring back a fully destroyed squad? I actually didn't know if it could.
I'm pretty sure.
Huh. Well,
we don't need to make the Hive any worse today.
If that's the case, then I've been playing the Hive all wrong, which is fine because I've almost never played the Hive.
Makes good terrain, though.
But yeah, no, you're not wrong. Anyways, point being, these guys are pretty fun too.
So I have a question about that second ability.
Yeah.
So if I have 3 squads of them, I'm still only bringing back 1 per round. Because common squad shares a card, essentially, right? I'm pretty sure that's how it works.
I think that would have... I'd hope that that's how that works. Because
I'm pretty sure.
If you have 3 cards of these things, you just... That's an automatic win if you get to a certain point.
So you're right. That
I don't think that would be allowed.
It's good enough.
Yeah, it's good enough as it is to have 1 unit come back from the dead per round.
Just put it tie up a enemy model by engaging it with a figure that wasn't there at the start of the round.
Yeah, I think this one's. I was originally really excited about these guys.
Yeah, right.
Really, really. I was hyped, and I still am. I don't think I'm quite as over the top as I was on them. I'm going to still say they're in the A category, but I'm going to drop them down.
You think they're an A?
I think they're an A minus.
A's you bring them every game, they're good every game.
I'm excited to play their army.
What build are you putting these in, though?
The Revenant Acolyte build and any other Revenant hero that I feel
Rack shot. 5 squads of Revenant acolytes.
I mean, even if it's just something like Viscerat to give him extra, re-rolls on dice, something like that. Just give a meat shield to something that can use it. I'm fine with it.
All right.
I really do like them.
I don't know if this is a hot take or not.
Okay.
I give them a C.
You gave them a C. Okay.
I think that they're safe, which is good. Mm-hmm. Common squads should be safe. Since they're spammable. Getting one back every turn is good. I think
every round.
Every round, you're right. Yeah. I think the reroll is fine. I just... I don't know. I also don't know of an immediate list I'd throw them in. Because right now, undead synergies aren't huge.
Yeah, they aren't super
obviously, we have the Grave Grim that they come with, which is cool. High synergy between the two. But other than that, there's not a ton.
Yeah, that's just for that.
So they might get much better with time. We get some
absolutely.
We get some gas undead squads and heroes. These guys' stocks go up.
Yeah, and I think Revna is going to show that.
But for the time being, C for corpse.
C for corpse. All right, so that ends the official wave 4, which is a pretty small wave, all things considered. But we still have the 2 units.
We still managed to talk about it for 45 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Like we said. Yep. Are you buckled in? Because we've got 2 more to go. Okay, we've got 1 more Vorid unit.
Oh, my boy. I'll
let you talk about this one then.
All right. Somebody tell me what I'm missing here. Because I think Decker the burrowbreaker is all gas, no brakes.
Okay, well, what do you like about him?
All right, so I know I'm a complete freaking hypocrite, and I said, 5 wounds, 3 attack, 4 defense, kill me. That's this guy. Mm. But he's 65 points.
Yeah.
Which is...
That's nice. Aggressively statted.
Yeah, aggressively statted for that points cost. Mm-hmm. So he also has 2 powerful abilities, I think. So he's got underground movement. Instead of moving normally with Decker... You may place him on an empty, non-water space within 4 spaces of him that is no higher than 6 levels above or 3 levels below his level. Mm-hmm. If he's engaged before he starts moving, he will take leave engagement attacks.
Yeah.
You can't get out of a sticky situation, but you're ignoring elevation while moving. You can zip up or down.
Yeah, that's decent. I don't know how good 4 spaces really is.
I mean, if you're saving at least 1 piece of elevation, skipping 1, then you're breaking even. Anything past that's
true.
Extra. But
you want to know the best use of this? it doesn't say non-lava space. You just burrow into a molten lava tile.
But why?
For the memes, I
fried
suppose.
mole?
Yeah. Yep.
And then we have Drill Drive Special Attack.
Okay.
Range Special Attack 4. Instead of moving and attacking normally with Decker, you may move him up to 5 spaces in a straight line. When moving with Drill Drive Special Attack, Decker may pass through figures and does not take leave engagement attacks from figures he passes through. After moving, roll attack dice once for all figures passed through that turn. Each figure rolls defense dice separately. Defending figures never have height advantage against Drill Drive Special Attack. And it's got 4 attack.
So...
It's movement and an attack on a stick.
It's a shortened fire line with a little bit more power to it.
But what's really relevant, I think, is the height advantage has no bearing on it.
Yeah, and there's some crazy stuff that you can do with that move-wise. Now, we have a unit here that has 3 different methods of movement. We've got underground, we've got its regular movement, and we got drill drive. And none of them can be used in conjunction with any other of them.
Flexible movement.
It's very flexible movement.
If anyone's ever played Shovel Knight, this guy is Mole Knight. All right, he's zipping forward, shooting through the ground.
So here's my concern with Drill Drive Special Attack. You don't take leaving engagement attacks from the figures that you move through.
Yeah, so
if you're cornered by a group of 1 or more units that haven't obligingly lined up in a straight line in front of you and are instead on either side of you, you are still taking essentially every leaving engagement attack that you go past.
Possibly. But at the same time, I think just having this guy around, if your opponent has squad figures, they're going to have to be very conscious about their positioning to avoid a drill blowout.
Well, I mean, they won't have to be too conscious about it. You aren't going to be able to maneuver on the turn that you're going to go off with it. So you have to take the board as it's set when you decide to use your drill drive.
True. So he takes some setup, sure.
Yeah. And I'm seeing this, and I'm seeing somebody that is hitting 1, maybe 2 units whenever he goes off with this, if that.
I think that's fair. I think you could probably set it up to hit 2 pretty consistently. Anything past that is awesome. You could.
Oh yeah, I mean, if you're taking for 4,
if you play with him and you pull off like I ran over 5 Nagrubs with this guy. Well, I guess 4.
Yeah,
you've taken out.
Yeah, you've kneecapped Torkulna out the gate.
If you move through a double space figure, it still only hits him once.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. That'd be funny though.
That would be awesome.
In one knee, out the other. Okay, well, reading it again, I'm not as high on this guy as I
think
was.
I think he's very cool.
Half is a joke. I had him at S, but I don't think he's an S.
Okay, what do we think he is?
S for shrew. No, I think he is. I think he's an A. Okay. I think you can take this guy in almost any list, and he will just generate value.
I will not disagree with that, but I'm still going to give him a B for burrowbreaker.
That's so fair.
Yeah.
I can't argue with that.
I think he's good. I don't think I'm super excited to play him, but you're probably right. He's gonna do more than I think he will.
I think he looks fun.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of shenanigans with the movement. Maybe your opponent's not in a straight line. Maybe you can tech Suka whatever and
Nagewaza Hinine. Yeah,
Nagewaza line them up. Go bowling.
Yeah, and that was one of the things that I'd considered that could be a good synergy.
They can move him too. To set that up on their turn.
Yep.
Do the switcheroo, line up that shot. It could happen.
Yeah. Yep. That's definitely one of the coolest things that you could do with him is pair him with the ninjas. This random minor mole with a drill.
Hey, they're all Vorids.
Yeah, they're all rodents. Okay.
Wait, one last thing.
Yes.
How do you get this guy?
He is a promotional figure. You get him by playing in stores currently. I believe, I don't know when ordering for the unit happens, but,
Okay. Is our store getting any?
Our store actually already has them. Yeah, they're in stock. They also have, Zed Nesbitt already in stock there as well. So I haven't been up in a few days. need to do that. Shout out.
VR Games in Madison.
Yeah.
Saxon's cool dude. Good
Yep.
store.
So
I love it.
So yeah, that's one of the promotional units, and then the other promotional unit. This has been revealed for quite a while, but we haven't actually discussed it.
Raelin the 17th.
Yep, Raelin, fourth of her name of Valhalla. We have Raelin the Kyrie warrior breaking out of her mind shackle, and we finally...
Again.
Yeah, exactly. You know, it's like poetry, it rhymes. It's like poetry, it rhymes.
It's like poetry, it rhymes.
Yeah, it's like poetry, it rhymes.
Raelin's the key.
Raelin
is the key to everything.
Well, you know what? I will say right out of the gate, I'm going to give you a hot take. I love the fact that we finally get to see her wings and that they're actually red. That's just the natural color as far as we know. Every other time we've seen Raelin, her wings have been armored up and the feathers have been covered. And now we see the feathers.
How does flying with armor... Oh, never mind. Never mind. And now she's got a cool Batman mask that...
Well, yeah, the helmet's a choice.
Looks...
Yeah.
That looks silly. All right,
Yeah.
but it's Heroscape.
Yeah.
Is anyone else kind of Raelin'd out at this point?
You know what? I will take this one because I think I'm going to go out on a limb here. I say this is an unmitigated win. This is...
Really?
I love this on pretty much every level. So we got 6 lives.
Convince me.
Okay. So we got 6 lives, move 6, range 1, attack 3, defense 3. Perfectly reasonable stat line. 105 points.
Yeah.
Kind of an odd point value, but okay.
Yeah, it's... Okay.
We got flying. Yes. We have the vengeful designation over there on the side. That's fun. Unyielding. Other players cannot gain control of, move, or take turns with Raelin the Kyrie warrior. Flavor win.
Flavor win, gameplay.
Flavor win.
As we mentioned, there are more ways now to move your opponent's units. So it could be more and more relevant.
Mm-hmm.
Generally, though, not really.
Not super relevant, but I will take it as a flavor win.
Again, Negox is sad.
Yeah. Return of Whirlwind Assault from Swarm of the Morrow Raelin.
True.
I like that. That one's always fun.
It's a fun power to get to hit everything once.
Mm-hmm. And then we have Vengeful Swoop 8. Once per turn, after another figure you control within 4 clear sight spaces of Raelin defends against a normal attack from an enemy figure. If they received 1 or more wounds, you may place Raelin on an unoccupied space adjacent to the attacking figure and roll the 20-sided die. If you roll an 8 or higher, that figure receives 1 wound. Raelin does not take leaving engagement attacks when moved by Vengeful Swoop. You can move Raelin crazy.
I just realized that doesn't say an adjacent enemy.
No, it does not.
So
Scyvaris
shoots.
She can blink around the battlefield like a wizard, and it's awesome.
Well, so the friendly figure has to be within 4 spaces.
The friendly figure has to be within 4 spaces. The attacker can be wherever as long as it's a normal attack.
So she kind of works as like a range attack deterrent. Deterrent.
Deterrent. I think deterrent's in wave 6.
What is... yeah.
Deterrent the Kyrie warrior.
Deterrent.
No, she's awesome. I love that ability. I love the flavor win. I think the sculpt is a little... I mean, it's very much Raelin 1.0.
With the stupid helmet, so dumb. She looks so dumb. Come on.
It does... The blue highlights don't do anything for it. But of all of the cards' art that we've seen from the waves so far, I do kind of like this one.
You like the art, really?
It's better than a lot of them.
It's so
better than a lot of them.
Generic fantasy.
Yeah, it's Heroscape.
5e. No, Heroscape's supposed to be weird. Yeah, I don't know. It's serviceable.
Well,
the swoop. So the swoop affecting ranged attacks, which I did not realize. That's cool.
It's very cool.
Scyvaris shoots.
Scyvaris shoots.
You move her 10 spaces.
She's like,
engage a bunch of models and then whirlwind assault them.
Yep. Yeah, I take particular exception to you hurting my friends. I am literally so powerful that I'm going to blink across the board and smack you with my spear for no other reason than I hate you.
That's neat. And
it's good.
I do like, it's kind of like the 4 clear sight spaces aura, kind of a callback to other iterations of Raelin.
Yeah, there's so many... There's so many
it's
good
like the best
things
defense
happening.
is a good offense.
Yeah, it's very much. So. Yeah, it takes the progression that we've seen of the other 3 versions and gives us something that actually works mechanically and with the story that they've tried to tell. I'm 100% sold on this, and you know this is coming. This is my second only S tier unit.
Are you serious?
Absolutely.
You think this is S tier?
I love this.
Okay.
I love this. I think this is when I say S, this is something that is very, very fun. I think this is going to be very, very fun to field.
Fun but powerful every game, you think?
I think this is going to be powerful about 80% of the time. Yeah. I think this is going to tie down people. This is going to provide, like you said, it's that ranged deterrent. Or deterrent.
But she does not. Wait, does she take leaving engagement attacks? She does not.
Nope. She can just blink around.
Okay.
You are potentially wiping out whole squads with this stuff unless they start targeting her, which they will. But that leaves the rest of your army to get in close.
Not a ton of staying power, but.
Not a ton, but not nothing either. 6 lives is nothing to
6 lives,
laugh
3
at.
Defense. Hey, we saw how long Marcus Decimus lasted that one game.
So
all right, well,
I'm very, very happy with this one.
Your second S.
Yep. This and Iron Lich Viscerat are the only ones that
Man.
Better. Oh yeah, absolutely better than Mole Man.
All right. Well,
she's fun.
I don't know. I don't. Maybe it's mostly an aesthetic thing.
Okay. I can understand that.
At first, I had her at C.
Oh, ow!
Because I thought she does a whole lot of not a lot.
Okay,
but Vengeful Swoop is much better than I first realized.
Yeah, even if it doesn't damage somebody, just the fact that you can move.
That's just a crazy
insane
movement.
Amount of distance.
Yeah, crazy movement during your opponent's turn.
Now it does take one of your fellow soldiers getting damaged.
Yeah, so they have to fail the roll. They have to get 4.
Yeah.
You could really screw up like a shooting squad that's bunched up. First shot deals the damage. She teleports in. Now the rest have to shoot her.
Yeah, exactly.
So there's cool play like that. So
and you get to choose where to place her. You can place her behind the enemy lines.
Engage
you can place
as many as possible.
Yep. You can gum things up.
And it doesn't have to be same level.
By the time you've dealt with her, you will have to deal with the rest of the army because they've spent time moving up.
Plus, we've kind of skipped over it. There's a decent chance you're just dealing a wound to that figure too.
Yep.
When you fly in there.
Yep.
So with all that in mind, and despite Raelin fatigue, I'm gonna say she's a B.
Okay, all right.
I'll bump her up a whole point.
I'll take that. Yeah.
Because that Vengeful Swoop's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. I love the flavor. I think this one's an absolute win. I see why this is the promo figure that they've got for... I believe this is the promo figure that they've got for the Valkyrie Trials or Gen Con or one of these things. And hopefully it'll be available sooner rather than later because I want to play with this one. This is what I'm excited for.
Yeah, she's growing on me. Yeah. I feel like if I played a game with her and had fun, then she's growing on me.
All right. Well, that is... everything for Wave 4 and beyond currently.
Yeah. With Wave 5
looming.
Imminently looming. Yeah.
It's coming. It's
like a storm cloud of great bows.
Yeah, like winter. Winter is coming. Yeah. So good stuff.
In conclusion, thoughts on Wave 4 as a whole.
Wave 4 as a whole, it felt a little bit disconnected. The sort of, okay, we're going to let out the first unit over here, and then we're going to have 2 sets that are a single unit.
Yeah,
and then,
the release schedule's a little...
The release lineup for it was a little clunky, and I think that was a symptom of this is mostly still... A lot of it is still stuff from Avalon Hill.
Is this the last of it?
No. Wave 5 is the last of it, though.
Okay. Gotcha.
The common squads are all things of Renegade design, as far as I'm aware.
Which is
and I think
cool, that's some of the strongest stuff.
That's some of the most interesting stuff, and that's why I'm really excited for. I'm excited for Wave 5. I'm really excited for Wave 6 because I want to see a fully Renegade design set, which I hope and believe that that's actually what we're getting. I don't know what behind the scenes they had ready, if these were originally planned or what the story is, but as far as I know, the common squads here are all Renegade, and the common stuff from the next set is also all Renegade.
Okay.
So,
interesting.
I think there's definitely, if this is the direction that things are going, I'm excited, because this was good.
The designs are definitely getting more, like, interesting. One of our criticisms with, obviously, like, Wave 1 was everything was very kind of simple, safe.
Yeah,
and we're definitely,
in a way.
We're definitely expanding that with some cool, unique things, using the X order marker, dropping lava tiles, enemy movement shenanigans, affecting your opponent's D20 rolls.
Yeah.
Cool stuff.
Yeah, there's definitely a sense here that they're hitting their stride with some of this.
Well, they're just thinking outside the box a bit more.
Yeah.
Even more than, like, Oldscape.
Yeah. I would say, well, I say this still feels like Oldscape in a lot of ways, which I like. I'm glad that it still feels that way and that this still fits in, and I think a lot of these play nicely with some of the old stuff as well. So, anyways, that's my thoughts. Do you have anything else to...
No, I kind of chimed in there a whole bunch.
Okay, all right.
All in all, I think Wave 4 is cool. There are definitely a few units that I want to pick up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
specifically the commons.
Yeah.
And Scavverth.
Yeah. Scavverth, yeah.
Scavverth. For the Eisenach. He looks neat.
Yeah, it does. It certainly does. All right. Well, on to Wave 5?
Yeah. I don't have another 3 hours.
No.
But Earl, it's always a pleasure. Thanks for coming by.
Oh, always.
And I hope you folks enjoyed this
this meandering ramble through Valhalla.
Listen, we're not competitive tournament players, but you get our fun, unsolicited opinions on everything.
Yeah.
Everything you didn't know you wanted to hear talked about.
Yeah, that was fun, was it?
I think so.
Yeah, it was
fun. I hope so.
All right, well, we hope you enjoyed and we hope you had fun. But yeah, until next time, this has been Earl for Frog of Wargaming. And
this has been the Frog of Wargaming. Yeah. And we'll catch you next time.
Hey.
Bye-bye.
Bye.